I'm just like you guys. I love my dog, and most of us love our pets. I have quite a story here about how you can get rid of most health problems without spending any money. I ran into a doctor friend of mine who was limping quite badly, and he started to tell me about it, but he's going to go for an MRI tomorrow. And he says, "Don't tell me about the water cure. I don't want to hear it. I don't drink any caffeine. I don't drink any alcohol. And you probably don't use any salt, like most doctors." He says, "I tell all my patients, no salt." I said, "Well, you must have a lot of sick patients." At any rate, I said, "Do me a favor." He said he was going for an MRI tomorrow, see if they can find out what the cause is. I said, "Before you go for the MRI, take about a quarter teaspoon of salt and have about 12 ounces of water, drink it down, and tell me what happens." Calls me the next day, and he said, I called to tell you that my pain is gone. No, I don't think the salt in the water had anything to do with it. I think it was coincidence, but I'm not going for the MRI. I said, "Well, there's got to be a way I can prove it to you." He said, "Well, this is kind of hard to believe." And I said, "There's got to be a way I can prove it to you." I said, "Wait a minute. For 2 days, put it in the pet's water, use two dishes, and put a quarter teaspoon in one and nothing in the other, just plain water, and just see what the dog will do, because animals know how much salt they need. That's why farmers put salt licks out there. What would happen to the animals if farmers didn't put salt licks out?" At any rate, he calls me back about 2 weeks, and he says, "I got a testimonial from Pete the dog." And Pete belongs to another doctor who has a malignant tumor over his eye. In 3 days, the tumor shrunk 50%. I said, "Well, that's amazing." But we're not convinced, although my doctor friend has Crohn's disease. And he says, "I'm going to try it," because he was totally skeptical. So he tries it. Within a few days, most of the pain, most of the discomfort from Crohn's disease was gone. He says, "I'm convinced." So they started telling their patients about it. They were getting immediately great results with diabetes and so on. We started telling other people, because we love our pets and it costs a fortune to take care of pets. And we told them the same program. It was a policeman from Duryea, Tasha, I guess a 17-year-old dog, was dying. He was told by the vet to put it down. So he called me, see if anything could be done. So I told him about the salt, and within about 2 days, he's starting to run around. In a week, he was running around like a puppy. And we've seen this occur time after time. Now, all these stories are on our site, Pets Cured with Sea Salt, and watercures.org. There's amazing stories, and it'll save you a lot of money. That's really amazing, because some of the stories of the bills, the pet bills, there's too many ills, pills, and bills. And if you want to cut that, you need to give it a try, and I think you'll be pleased, very pleased.